So there's really no good way to start this video, so I'm just gonna start it. And talk about why I haven't uploaded, why I've been gone, and probably mute my phone is probably also a good idea. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be another vlog video. So first of all, I don't even know if they call it a vlog anymore. And I'm just shooting on my Sony camcorder, the one we use to shoot our Dire Lane project, if you want to call it, short horror film. I don't know exactly, but it's a 4K camera, so I should look pretty good, but I'll probably upload it in 2K. Depends on how the computer will process. You'll find out in the end, I'm sure. But anyway, a few things that I wanted to talk about, a few things that have changed. Pepper is still with me there, well, down there. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably freaking out because I'm talking to myself in my room. Obviously haven't been fucking uploading, and that's a problem, and I've really been wanting to. One of the first things, turn the camera around here. One of the first things, there's the laundry that sits there for days before doing them. I redid my desk, my personal desk anyway. And as you can see, I cut this for my computer to fit. And I still have my light bar for my keyboard there. That's one of the things that I've been working on, is trying to organize things. And now I have this space here for more movies or another dresser. There are the snails. I still have the snails. Yes, I do. They're still sleeping right now. Cat. But there's a lot of movies here that are starting to pile up. And of course, they are all horror movies. Halloween 3, we got Spiral. I know it's very dark, but anyway. And green screens that I'm no longer going to use. That's just part of, that's very small. That's a very small amount of something that I've been working on, trying to get the room cleaned up, because if you guys saw the last video, or my last vlog style video, it was moving into the house. It was no longer being at the apartment, it's being here. And I mean, we have a big house now, so I have this space to work with right now, and I want to get things cleaned up and, you know, nice. So that's part of it. So I'm no longer going to be doing my YouTube here, because I thought that part of the reason I was no longer uploading is because I have to set up the green screen, I gotta set up my microphone, I have to put the lights around. I have like these little sconces. Actually, I've got one over here. I have like these sconces that I got from Walmart, but they work. And I have to set everything up and break it down every single time I record. And I think that was part of the lack of motivation that why I haven't been uploading, if that even makes sense. That's hardly a sentence, really. So what I did was, I'm gonna take you with me here. Cat, bathroom, pooper, and my closet. So I've got a lot of these because I've been collecting these for a long time. I've just started collecting the bugs. You can call me a nerd, but obviously I'm a horror fan, and these have always been part of my childhood. These are different versions of the same thing, and whatever this is. This is the biggest thing that I wanted to show you. So, and of course there's still a bunch of clutter over here that's been pushed to the side. There's the Ghostface mask from the Ghostface, a call from Ghostface. But I bought a quote-unquote green screen, which is actually a, is this zoomed out all the way? Oh, almost. Which is actually just a fleece. It's a fleece cloth blanket, if you will, that I got from I think it was Walmart. I think I got it from Walmart. Pretty good price, pretty good length, and I figured if I move into the closet, I have my workspace in here, and I have a desk. I have my own desk now. It's a very small desk. I made sure, hello. I got myself a gaming laptop for only games and recording. It is a HP gaming laptop. I know, you know, not everyone's a fan of that, but it is, I would say, mid-grade or, you know, / entry level for games. But I did run The Sims 3 on it while recording with, I think I was recording Facecam too, because it has a camera up top, but I'm not going to use that obviously for my recordings. I'm going to use this, but I did that and it came out really well. It wasn't laggy or anything, and I think I put the graphics on almost like very high. And that was just The Sims 3. Of course, it wasn't Sims 4. Sims 4 is newer, and that's all I tested on it for that time. And that ran okay, but I did all of this, and I got most of it set up. I just am charging the laptop now because I plan to edit the video on the laptop as well and just see how the experience is. But I did all this because every time I record a video, as I said, there's so much work going into setting up, breaking down, and it's my personal computer. So I couldn't do anything else on that computer until I get all that stuff out of the way, and there's just too much transitioning. In here, it's already set up. Green screen is just gonna stay there. The sconces will stay there, or the spotlights, whatever, will stay there. I don't really have a great place to put the camera right now. We'll figure that out at some point. See my beautiful shirt. And also another thing, I got a tattoo. And this is my first tattoo, and it's fucking awesome. My tattoo artist did a great job at making it look exactly like the album cover that it comes from. So that was another change. My motivation just hasn't been there. And I hate that, because Dire Lane, that's the biggest thing that I'll probably talk about, because I know there were a lot of people that probably subscribed to see Dire Lane with the trailer being out. And there's no release. I said back in, I think, 21 that it was going to be released, and I haven't done that. And that's a problem. I don't make promises that I can't keep, so that's why I didn't promise. You know, there was never a specific release date, but even the year, that got that wrong. It's 22 now, and it will soon be 23. And with that in mind, it probably won't be out till next year, but I don't want to put a date on it, because if I put a date on it, then I'll be wrong. And that's my problem. So I thought that at least starting to do gameplays in here, and you know, having everything set up, if I wanted to do a video, everything's all ready for me. But I haven't been doing that, obviously. Nope. So that's kind of a problem. I think it's a big problem because I started losing subscribers. I think I lost 4 or 5. I was at, I think, 185, 186. I think it's like a solid 180 or 181 now. I don't know, I haven't checked in a couple of days. It's probably still going down. And I hate that. I really do. I want to get back into The Sims. I have a list of things like that I wanted to play. Bee Simulator, never got a part 3. Little Big Planet, I never finished the first game, at least on camera. I've played through the first game probably a couple of times in just playing it personally. But I wanted to finish it on the channel. It was going to be a trilogy. I did part 1, part 2, story mode, and then I wanted to do part 3. Never did part 3. Infamous, never saw, I think, a third part. I think I did a second part, if I remember correctly. Never did that. And The Sims 3. Like, I just started The Sims 3, and I'm gonna switch hands here. I just started The Sims 3, and I want to get back into that, because I know a lot of people came for The Sims. I know a lot of people came for the horror stuff, and I haven't been on it. And the Dire Lane thing is so overwhelming. If I have time, I will show you snippets of my project. It is a fucking disaster. It is so messy, and it's overwhelming to even look at. But I literally have a list of, just walk with me. I have a list of things that still need to be recorded for it. It might be downstairs, actually. Oh, nope, no, it's right here. None of this is really gonna make sense. I will blur anything that is a spoiler, but... So I didn't notice until when it's just far too long. My camera can't hold anymore, and it died on me, and I've been talking for like 15 freaking minutes. But anyway, I'm using my personal phone, so the quality is not that great, because I think it only goes up to 720, because I'm not going to get into that. So I completely forgot on this second half of the video, the quality is worse than 720. It's like 6 something, because this is 720. I forgot to set the rear camera, they call this one the rear camera, to 720 before shooting.
sorry. So the quality is gonna really suck, because this is 720, this is, like, tolerable. The rest of it, not so much, but please just focus on what I'm saying. So, I'm sorry, suffer with me. This is all the stuff, well, there's from a distance, all the stuff that I have to record. All the yellow highlighted stuff is supposed to be the easiest things. And I really don't want to show too much, but there's still a list of things that I have to record. I don't even know if I'm in frame right now, because I'm using a phone, and that's a problem. So, hopefully I am. I don't know, the angle's probably really bad, but what I did want to finish talking about, and you could see over here that there are some guitars. I just bought this one because my acoustic electric stopped working, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get an electric guitar and be done with it. I've been, for those, most people don't know, but for those of you who don't know, I probably haven't even talked about it on the channel, I used to write music a while back. Excuse me. This tattoo actually is one of my favorite bands, where the artwork comes from. It's one of my favorite pop punk bands, and the stuff I used to listen to when I was in high school about 7 years ago, I wasn't even listening to today. Like, my inspirations have just changed, my music taste has changed, and I wanted to make something that sounded like what I listened to. So I've been collaborating with one of my friends who actually helped in a small portion of the Dire Lane project, with providing some footage of, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but provided some footage for us to use that will be in the project when it comes out. I promise you it will come out at some point. He was in a metal band for a period of time, and I'm not necessarily into metal, but I'm going to collaborate with him at some point for this new music, this new sound, and it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really fun, and I have been writing new music. I've been writing new songs. I've been working on them as much as, not as diligently as I really should be, but then I got YouTube, and then I got the music, and I was actually writing a horror story for a period of time. I haven't opened that document in years. And that's a problem, because I would love to get back into writing it and finish it. The Little Big Planet thing that I was talking about earlier, the trilogy, that's supposed to be a trilogy, it's supposed to be a 3-part trilogy. I haven't finished that, so I can't play the game that my brother Anthony gifted me, shout out to Anthony, Sackboy's Big Adventure for the PS4, because I didn't have a PS4 at the time, so he gifted me the game, and it'll be 2 years, I think, this Christmas that I've had the game. I haven't played it, it's still wrapped up because I wanted to play it on the channel, and I haven't done that. So that's just part of my problem. It's just overwhelming. That's all it is, really. It's just overwhelming, and there's just too much weighing on my head, and it really doesn't take that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, like YouTube, it takes effort for damn sure, but it really doesn't take that much to sit down in front of the computer, especially now that I have my workspace, to sit down in front of the computer and just play a game. Record it, play a game. That is most of the work right there. The editing takes a ton of time, but I like the editing part. It's almost therapeutic, and I get to tweak the video to how I would watch somebody playing the game. How I want to see it is how I'm gonna make it. And I like keeping things fresh, I like keeping things interesting, I like it funny. I want it to be entertaining, and that is how I make my videos. So I enjoy the editing process. There's just so much, like when I start to think about, setting up the equipment, even though it's mostly set up, really. I start thinking about the games, and I'm like, oh, I gotta open it up, I gotta open the project, and then I get like psyched out, I get like overwhelmed. And ironically enough, the new song that I am working on, coming out at some point, I will definitely tell you guys when it comes out, it is about being overwhelmed with something, and it's like a call and response to the pre-chorus. Well, I don't want to spoil it, you just have to listen to it at some point. And again, I apologize for the angle. I can't see myself because it's technically a smartphone, but I can't you know, the front camera sucks. So I think that's about it, all I wanted to cover, especially with the camera dying or the footage, you know, stopping because the SD card is full, because I don't even know what's on there. I probably haven't deleted the stuff from the dire shoots because I wanted to have a backup just in case I lost it. And I'm going back into the workspace closet here. So anyway, I don't know what else to say really. Is that I'm still here, and I really want to just upload. I want to start doing Sims videos because I know people come for that. People come for the horror stuff. I don't know if that part made it into my video before it cut out last time. I think it did, but I just don't want to lose the audience. I don't want to lose more people. I want to be there for the people that actually want to see me upload. I know there's people that enjoy, you know, seeing me play the games, you know, get scared, put a smile on my face, you know, whatever it is that I'm getting enjoyment out of, and then you get an enjoyment out of it. And I love that. I love seeing the finished product of my videos and coming out the way that I want them to be made. And that's a great part about doing this. And I really need to just get back into it. So hopefully this is a step in the right direction, but just know that I haven't forgot. But I don't want to be forgotten. So I just had to make an appearance, you know, and hopefully I'm going to be back shortly. There's just been, you know, there's things in my personal life that have been going on as well. Good things. I promise, good things. I'm definitely happier. I'm definitely in a better place than I was even just like a year or two ago, honestly. And things are definitely better. But I just want to get back into this. I probably sound much better now, but I want to get back into this. I want to get back into making videos and just doing what it is that I do. So again, sorry for the poor quality. I turned the video around and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look very good. It's not very bright, but I'll probably brighten it up in editing. So anyway, shout out to everything that I love, and that includes you. I don't have any prepared shtick for this one, so on next week's show, hopefully I'll be here. Until then, take it easy. I'm sorry I've been gone for like 5 months. I'll be back soon, right?